Imagine, if you will, if you can even try, a world where people with disabilities are considered unnatural, where those who are deemed different lack the basic opportunity to thrive in a K through 12 educational setting. If you ever find yourself in such a dismal place, look left, look right. Wherever you are, you will be in the pre-IDEA public school system. In the U.S., equity in relation to education was not a historical priority. For almost 100 years after the Civil War, white children and non-white students weren't allowed to attend school together. Native American students were routinely sent to boarding schools, and female students were often taught different curriculums for male students. Do you notice anything missing? Students with disabilities. Prior to 1975, students with disabilities were provided few accommodations. In fact, many were either turned away from schools or dropped out entirely. In 1975, Congress passed the Education for All Handicapped Children Act. In 1990, that act was reauthorized as the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. It has since been revised, most recently in 2004, but the focus remains the same. All states that accept money from the federal government are required to provide equal access to educational opportunities for students with disabilities. All public school systems are required to comply and are kept in check by their state.
The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, ensures that students with disabilities receive a free and appropriate education. Individual education plans, or IEPs, are included to ensure that the student's needs are met. Students with disabilities are entitled to learn in the least restrictive environment possible. What does least restrictive environment mean? It means that students with disabilities are not separated or isolated from other students unless it is absolutely necessary for them to learn. Students with disabilities while in school are also supposed to be putting a plan together for when they are out of the classroom. This is important because schools are not just pushing these students through their system, they are actively trying to ensure that the student will be successful outside of the classroom. We need to ensure that schools are abiding by IDEA. Returning to the pre-IDEA zone is a terrifying possibility. We need to ensure that IDEA remains in effect and is followed through by schools. This will ensure that people with disabilities are receiving the education that they deserve.